everybody, I thought I would do a quick video to show how I do my basic face in the morning, or if I'm running errands. We are currently quarantined for about 6 more days, but my 7-year-old is not, so she's going to a birthday party, and I'm getting ready to go take her, and I just feel better if I do my makeup. So if you've seen any of my posts recently, I've had some issues around my eyes with dry skin and redness and these little bumps, but it is getting better. I've been slathering on emollient night cream and keeping sunscreen away from my eyes, and it's getting a lot better, so we are working on that. So I'm going to use CC cream today. This does have SPF in it, but the last couple times I used it, it's not bothering me as much, so I'm still gonna just use it for today. We have these weird light things coming in the window. So this has SPF 15, and it's just like a Your Skin Only Better type of CC cream. It lets your skin come right through. So I'm gonna use this, and I just use my fingers because it blends so easily by itself, and I like to use my fingers. So I start from the middle of my face and blend out toward the edges. I want to concentrate the coverage in the middle and blend out. So this part, I thought I'd start just by doing like half my face. I'll go back and catch up the other half here in a minute. So this is one of my favorite products. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't do a lot of full makeup every day. I do pretty simple most of the time. I do love my full coverage foundation as well, but a lot of times the CC cream is my go-to because it's really quick to just slap on and go. And then I'll use my under eye corrector, and this is like a concealer but better. It has a peach tone, so you can see it's kind of a peachy color, and the peachness is what hides all the dark circles and dark colors. So it cancels out any blues, purples, anything like that that's causing darkness. I use this a lot. So, and dark circles are circles. They go all the way around your eye. So I pat it in on top of my eyes as well, and then just blend the best I can. If you really want to, you can use a concealer brush or a basic foundation brush like this one. Just basic. I like to use this sometimes, and I'll just put it on like this and blend it in. I also have a concealer brush, and this is really nice to use. I like to use this at the end when I'm doing like full eye makeup, and I use like an eraser and it cleans up my under eye if I have any issues. So I'll pat that on and get rid of some dark circles, and then I might go back and use a little bit of my foundation or CC cream and just pat that in as well. And don't wipe, because you don't want to wipe off what you just put on. So just tap, tap, tap really lightly. You can use your ring finger, has the lightest touch, of course, but as long as you're patting, you're good. So that's CC cream on one half of my face. And what do I normally do next? That's my CC cream and under eye corrector. I just like that it's so natural looking. It just helps everything look just a little bit better, and it still looks really natural. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the other side. What, baby? In the drawer in the junk drawer downstairs. In the junk drawer downstairs. And I always make sure to start with clean hands, of course. The cleaner your hands, the better, so that you don't add oils or bacteria to your face with your fingers. So my under eye corrector, and just pat it around. I just love this stuff so much. And I especially make sure I get the inner corner here and here. A little bit more of my CC Creamer foundation. I'm patting a lot. You don't really have to do that much patting, but there's a big roll of tape. You need to use the big roll. It is in there. Just hang on, okay? Hang on, I'll help you in a minute. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my translucent powder and just set that with some translucent powder. And a good powder brush. I just wash these brushes so they are sometimes shed a little bit after you wash them. Some of the brushes, some of the little things might come loose. So the translucent powder just sets everything for me, makes it feel nice and matte and light. Then I'll go ahead and do my bronzer for a little color. I like to, the easiest way to do bronzer, my palette's really messy, sorry. The easiest way to do bronzer is just to take a good contouring brush, tap it off, and then I do a big 3, basically like this. So from the middle of my forehead, around my temple, under my cheekbone, and then under my jawline. And I use a light touch and blend with my brush. And you can do that a couple times. Just a nice 3. Blend it in with my blender. Blend. I love to do that. Kate Reagan, you need to wait. You need to wait until I'm done. I can't do anything without an interruption. Here and there. This is a big fluffy blending eye brush. So when I'm really wanting to go really natural and normal, nothing fancy, I'll use the same bronzer and I'll put it on my big fluffy brush and just rub it into my eye socket. And that just gives my eyes a little bit of definition. So just rub it in a couple times, whatever you want. You can dust it off. I like to do that, super easy. I'll take my spoolie, my spoolie brush and comb my eyebrows out. Make sure I don't have any makeup stuck in my eyebrows. And I'll use my eyebrow liner just to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I was gonna go live this morning, but I wasn't brave enough to do it, honestly. I do not like being live. It's hard enough to do video, let alone be live on the video. I don't know why it scares me to death. One of these days, I will try it out on you, and if I do, be nice. So it's really intimidating. I just don't like being on video that much, but I'm trying. So anyway, I will fill in my brows a little bit, brush them out again if I feel like it. And then I will do some eyeliner. So For eyeliner, I use brown instead of black because it just is a little, you still get the intenseness of a dark color, but it's not as like as intense as black or as hard as black. It's just, it's a little bit softer. And my favorite way to do this is to first do my waterline, which feels really weird at first if you're not used to it. It will feel strange, but it works so well to like thicken up that lash line. So I pull up on my eyelid just slightly, and I line like right in my lashes on that waterline. And you can see it's already defining my eye, and I don't even have like a visible line. It just thickens up that lash line like from the get-go. So it's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite trick. If you want to go really, really natural, you can leave it like that, and it looks amazing. It looks really, really natural. Put your mascara on and go. You can also line it just a little bit more on top. And I just smudge it with my finger to create more of a soft line and not a hard line. And that's it. So there's one eye. And I'll do the other eye real quick. Just line it. You don't have to get all the way in the corners. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just smudge it in there. And then I'll use my pinky to stabilize on my cheek. And that's it. Smudge that line a little bit. I'm getting it all over under my eyes. That's why I'll show you my eye lift trick in just a second. So I like to get it right in there and make it nice and soft and easy. And I'll go back and fix this just a little bit because I got a little bit under my eyes, just not being careful with my fingers. So I'll do that. I like to use a nude or gold liner. This is not Mary Kay because Mary Kay doesn't have one. But right now anyway, I like to line my lash line and my inner corners and just use a little bit of gold. Could you please not do that right now? I'll be done in a minute. Okay, hang on. I'm making a video. And I'll just curl my eyelashes slightly. It really does help lift them up. For mascara, I do the same thing. Lift up, put it in the lash line as close as I can to the bases, and then out. You can do that a couple times. In the base first, and then out to the tips. I like to fan them out. I love this. This mascara is our newest mascara, the Mary Kay newest one. It's a Lash Love Fanorama. It's really, really great. I love it. It really gets in there and gets all your lashes. Sometimes I'll do the bottom, sometimes I don't. Alright, so for my eraser trick, I will use, where is it? A little bit of the Perfecting Concealer and my concealer brush, which is a flat one. It's a flat, stiff bristle brush, and I'll use just my regular concealer with my concealer brush, and I get right up here close to my lash line, but not all the way up, and just draw a line out. It cleans up anything that fell underneath my eyes. and it gives you a lifted eye look. And right now it's not too bad, but some days if I'm doing a lot of eyeshadow or something, it can get a little messy, and that just kind of cleans it right up and looks good. Sometimes I'll also take the gold and just do a little bit of gold, like right underneath my brow for a little bit of stuff there, and blend it in, a little bit of light there. Alright, and the last two steps are super easy. I take my blush, and just right on the apples of my cheeks, and blend back a little bit. And then usually for lips, I don't usually do really dark or anything, and I like it to look really natural. So I'm just using a really natural pink color. This works for a lot of people. Another really good one is the cream semi-shine lipstick in Rosewood. It works on almost everybody. And I don't use the tube. I put a little bit on my finger and just dab it. And that gives it a really just natural look. And this stuff feels like a lip balm or a chapstick. It feels so good on. So that's just a really natural way to get a little bit of color on your lips. I don't like when my lips look like skin color. It just looks natural and pretty. And that's my favorite way to do my face quickly when I'm leaving the house. And then I'll take my hair down, brush it out, and we're good to go for the day. If I'm feeling a little shiny, it looks, like normally shiny right now. And if you're feeling a little, like I'm hot, I don't know why I get hot when I do my makeup, so I might dust on just a tiny bit more translucent powder just to set it off. Anyway, let me know if there's something else you'd like to see, or if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Have a good Saturday.